In today's video, I'm taking you into my study girl summer era. And honestly, I've been in this weird in-between place lately where I know what I want to do, but the motivation just hasn't really been there. So if you're feeling that way too, this one's for you. We've got Pilates, a big study session, cabin updates, and just getting back to feeling like myself again.
And it is heavily testing me. Wow, you guys. Talk about being overstimulated. I am currently staying at my parents' while we finish the renovations in the cabin, and my stuff is everywhere. My brain feels like this. And it is heavily testing me. But you know what? We're gonna have a good day. Our mindset, mind over matter, people. I am in the midst of studying for my first two NCA exams, which are in the middle of July, Constitutional Law and Foundations, which I haven't even started studying for. And then I'm also just finding my new normal in this new chapter. My workout routine has really been off because I'm in a transition phase. And this phase really came out of nowhere. Isn't that the 20s, people? That's the 20s. But study girl summer is still in full swing, so we gotta get to a coffee shop and get boogie. It is 8:41 a.m. I did not hit the 6:30 a.m. wake up. I was a 7 a.m. girl, but I self-sabotaged because I went to bed way too late. But we have a full jam-packed day of studying and working. I'm actually currently teaching online courses about social media as a part-time job right now. So that has added quite a bit to my plate. Today I teach at 12 and noon. I also have a life coach call, which I need to check when that is. And I have a meeting, oh my god. Welcome to my life, Google Calendar. Life coach call at 11, teaching at 12, teaching at 2, onboarding with my new social media agency at 3. After I finish with my onboarding, I need to go to the track and film a video. It is track season and it is so hard to get myself onto a public track. There's an opening between 4 and 5. So that is our time to shine and get my workout in. So that is going to be 2 birds, 1 stone. Okay, it's really loud in here, so I hope you can hear me, but I got myself a coffee. I just got a 12-ounce latte. I feel like such an adult now. I don't get any sweetener or a milk alternative. That's on good gut health and maturity. But I'm starting my first block. Whenever I'm studying and working, like balancing a lot, I always time block my days. As you can see, my morning is like penciled right in. I'm trying to decide what I'm doing between 12:45 and 2. I have like an hour and 45 minutes before my life coaching call, so it's all about optimizing this time and making sure I get everything done in its appropriate time block. It definitely takes some discipline and some strategy, but we're determined girls. So commence work block numero uno. It's now 12:48. I just finished teaching my first class. I'm now in my sister's scary little basement. That coffee shop was way too loud, and I always get worried with streaming calls on like coffee shop Wi-Fi. I just Uber Eats myself 2 sushi rolls for my next call in an hour and 10 minutes. Life coach call was also postponed. She messaged me asking how I was going, and I just thought, like, you know what, let's maybe bump this because I have a lot on the go. So that also bought me a little more studying time, which was really good. Making moves. I am so hungry. My stomach is eating itself. I got my sushi. Keely's still sleeping. This is the literally busiest day ever. It's already almost 4 o'clock, but after teaching all my classes, and then I was also just, oh, my brother's phoning me. And then I also need to work out because my workouts have been so inconsistent. I've been saying, like, you can go back in my videos the past few weeks. How many times have I said, giving myself grace, meeting myself where I'm at? Which, like, yes, but like, you can't do that forever. Time to get back up on the saddle. I don't even have a gym membership right now because I moved away from the gym I was in. So there's that. Good morning, you guys. It is the next day. I fell off yesterday. I did go to the track, but this morning we are heading to Pilates, which I wanted to bring you guys with. It is really bright right here. I feel like amidst the study girl summer, my days look very similar. So I want to make sure I'm keeping it interesting for you guys and showing you different clips, not just me sitting in a coffee shop. So we're gonna head into Pilates. I've been leaning into Pilates lately because, like I said, I don't even have a gym membership. I need to get one. I should probably do that this weekend, but I still have a Pilates membership. So when I've been moving, if I've been moving at all, if I'm being so honest between you and I've been very inconsistent, my eating, and I feel like my skin, I feel like tells you everything of what's going on. I did get a chemical peel last week, which has done wonders for my skin, but in terms of eating and movement, I've been very inconsistent. Let's just go work out. We're gonna leave all our stuff at the door. We're gonna go work out, take a little us time, because that is why we move, not only for the body, but for the mind.
Reboot, I'm cold red, my service automated, like data running through my veins. Got you distracted, subconscious overloaded. Careful, don't pull the cord on me. No time to stay around. Keep walking till you get out of my face. Regrets, restricted access. I'm just a flight to get up, yeah. Reboot is charging. I can't waste my time with someone slowing me down, down. So high, I'm floating. I'm shining in my prime.
There is something to be said about your first workout back. I'm being humbled. All of my muscles, big and little, were screaming for help, but we are back home now. I thought I would give you guys a cabin update. You guys know I'm renovating this cabin. Well, my parents are renovating. I am trying to move in, hopefully in the next week or two. It was just like a really good opportunity not to have, like, be, like tied into a lease, because I do think about moving. I don't know where, but I like the idea of not having any strings attached. And then also financially, it just makes a lot of sense. And my parents were really keen to renovate because they've had this cabin for a long time. It had a tenant in it for almost a decade, and it is coming together so good. And comment down below if you want an entire renovation vlog. One thing I will say about this space is it is significantly smaller than the house that we had, which is totally okay. We just have to be really smart with storage and also storing stuff that we're not using in here. Okay, let me walk you through it. Walking through the front door, let me tell you, we're getting a new door. We're doing a new this. And we're also switching the direction of the door. So it's going to open this way just to make the overall, make the overall vibe more open, because I feel like this really closes off this space. So just imagine it goes, come into my crib. Okay, we'll start here with the living room. Our couch is gonna go here. Because of the minimal space, there's gonna be a lot of floating shelves and getting creative with ways we can add decor and storage. So seems like floating shelves are going to be my best friend. The reality is though, my couch will come out to about here, which will be fine, but this whole room is pretty much gonna be a couch. And then if you come over this way, this is going to be like one of the main focal points of the entire cabin. And it's really cool because we are DIYing major. My parents found this electrical fireplace on Facebook Marketplace for 75 Canadian dollars. We essentially want it to look like it's meant to be built in. I'll put the mock photo here. Adding a mock massive mantle, that's the width of this whole area. They're gonna paint this black just to make it a bit more modern. There's obviously a cabin vibe because this is literally a cabin, but we're definitely making it way more modern. It's not gonna feel too redneck because that's not really my style. This way into the kitchen, we're purchasing a kitchen island just from Wayfair or Home Depot. It's about counter height. There'll be 2 bar stools here facing the kitchen, and then on this side, more storage space. I also love it because it's going to kind of cut off, like make this the designated kitchen area, the designated living room area, and then we have more of an entrance area. As for the countertops, my dad really tried to get me to be okay with whatever this is, and I said, how about no? Keeping things as affordable as possible, we found a counter paint. So we're going to be well, my mom and dad are the workers. And then we got these backsplash stickers from Amazon. I want them to be vertical just because I think it gives a more modern look. White as well. I know it's a lot of white, but all of the trim, like a lot of the trim isn't up right now, but it's that kind of natural wood color with the contrast with the paint And then also my decorations, I think it won't be too white and sterile. So I'm kind of trusting the process and my chat generated mock-up. These were like literally, I think like $20 a pack. So really cheap way to kind of elevate your kitchen. And then we got all new appliances also, God bless. Now if you come over this way to the bedrooms, we're doing all new flooring throughout. The flooring is finished in, this is the closet and this is the bedroom. So essentially I'm utilizing it like it's one big master bedroom because like I said, I have a lot of stuff. This room has like the best natural light. Sorry, it's so echoey because there's nothing in here. But we're just doing a fully exposed closet. There's going to be black, is it steel or metal? Some sort of like hanging pipe. I don't know if you guys follow Kylie Holbeck, but her closet room has that exposed closet, and I totally use that as inspo because I feel like in a small space like this, it helps me utilize the space as best as I can. And then if you flip with me this way, I'm going to have a makeup vanity. This is going to be my get ready with me station. Also need a mirror in here, some decor. This way. This is the bedroom. I love my bed. It's a king though, and this room is very teeny tiny, so the bed will essentially be the size of the room. If you can envision, it goes from, I believe, about here to about here. Our nightstands physically will not fit, so we're doing hanging, floating nightstand. And now where you really need to get creative is with the bathroom, because this is the most undeveloped part of this entire project. We just chose vanity, which I'll put here. So vanity, it's small space. So the vanity is only, I think, like 29 inches. It'll go right here. We're gonna do a Madison cabinet mirror, so I have extra storage behind the mirror. Anyways, that's kind of where we're at right now. I am really excited for this new chapter. I kind of mentioned this a couple of vlogs ago, but I feel like since I started posting on social media, I kind of fell into that almost, I want to say, trap. I feel like there's like this influencer aesthetic where everyone has the same apartment, the same vibes, the same photo on the counter. I feel like I was really playing a part into that, which, I mean, that's great. There's nothing wrong with that at all. But I noticed some limiting beliefs and like, I don't know, negative thoughts come into my mind when this was an option for me, because I was like, no, like, that is not the vibe. But then I just reflected on that. I'm like, what am I talking about? I did have a little breakdown yesterday. Being in the midst of change, and this season, like the past 2 months, have been really hard for like a few different reasons. I think like sporadically moving out of our house because we had an interesting neighbor. That was all just like a lot and dragged me out of routine, and I'm someone who thrives in routine, so that's been challenging in itself. The fact this project is taking a little longer, but at the same time, so blessed. So happy. So I'm really trying to ground myself in that and not get carried away that my routine is being altered for the time being. A lot of different things at play, plus deciding to write my NCA exams, having to register for my NCA exams, which I actually still need to do. And then figuring out what direction I want to take my personal brand and my business. My head constantly is like, and then of course I'm doing that teaching job for this month. So life is chaotic. I do thrive in chaos. I created this. I feel like an aspect of me has got my spark back where I'm motivated. I've been someone who's always been a really hard worker, but something about the last year or so, like since I graduated law school, so a year and a half, I feel like I've just needed a break. But I'm back. I thought I was back a year ago, but no, I'm back now. So that's kind of where I'm at, while also taking care of myself. But anyways, thank you so much for being here. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!